Good day and welcome to the Phono Cave. Well, we have some new goodies in the cave. To begin with, this is a tabletop beka gramophone, and it has some issues. It needs to be repaired, and this is the issue. Well, that's always something, when you want to point out the issue. The thing works fine, but that's probably because it was just, positions in the right way. But the problem is, it's missing its ball bearing under under the spindle, and as you saw, it was in the upright position, and then it runs okay, like you just heard, but of course after a while it goes down and then it doesn't work anymore. So that just in the little ball bearing under that one, and this little baby is going to work fine. It's strange that an itty bitty little thing like that can cause so much problems. As you heard, when the spindle was in the upright position like this, it worked fine. Kind of surprising. This thing is not going to be a lot of work. As you see, this suspender, they nailed it down. Needs to be screwed down, of course. So, and it's missing the knobs on the front, but that's cosmetical. And the lid is off. They nailed it. Again, nailed it to be flush with the back, and what happens is that you see a crease here. The original position was like this, and then it's flush to this side, and there's a crease on the back side. But these El Cheapo gramophones of those days, it didn't matter. You didn't see the back when the thing is opened. You don't see it, so they simply didn't care. And another newcomer is over there, and that's a Brunswick 105. And the reason it's on the floor is that I don't really have anything sturdy enough to support it, so that's why it's on the floor. This is a real clunker of a machine. This head, let's take it off like that. There we are. This head had some issues. It was totally stuck, as you can see. This is for Pate records, this is for normal records, and on the three-way Altona arm, on this side there would be the reproducer for the Edison discs, which this one doesn't have, but I'm going to search for that one. But the problem was, it didn't do this. It was totally stuck. So it was in the wrong position, and it couldn't play either records. So the thing to do is, you have to get the back of the reproducer off, and the way to do it is to open this up, lift this up. By the way, this rubber ring you see here isn't a rubber ring. this mica digraph is completely encased in rubber, and as long as that ring around the mica isn't broken, as long as that rubber ring is in one piece, you don't really need to replace it, because the mica is encased completely. It's not going anywhere. It's going to work fine. So simply pop it off the screw, take it off so you can access the two screws. There's a cap here held by two screws. Under that there's a ring spring holding it back, so it can turn like this. But this part was completely stuck. The thing is, this isn't aluminium, this isn't composite metal, it is magnesium. And the damn thing about magnesium is that it tends to turn rough on the sides where it isn't polished. So it was totally roughed up and didn't move. The only thing you need to do is take this out. The side of this part, take a file, take a layer of it, sand it down with very fine sandpaper, polish it up, and put it back in, and it works again. That's all you need to do to make this work. So, there we are. This is the position. Oh, almost fall over. That's the position for the Pate records. And then if you want to play normal records, you turn it sideways and that way and turn it like that. So let's do that again. I turned it the wrong way. That's the position for Pate records. And you turn it like that, and then you can play normal records. Now another thing about this is, the guy I bought it from was the grandson of the original owner. So I basically bought it from the family that originally bought it. And nobody did anything to this thing since the day it was bought. They didn't oil it, they didn't grease it, they didn't take it apart, they did nothing to it. The only thing it did is basically stand in the attic for 50 or 60 plus years. But just take a look at this. Absolutely silent. Motor works perfectly. After so many years. Easily plays 2 records. No problem. You know, I love that when it happens. You know, mostly when you get machines in, you know, like the beka I just showed, there's always something. But this is perfectly fine. Well, let's get a needle in this puppy. Let's find a needle off screen. There we are. Loosen the screw. There we are.
Why I walk in such a western way? Well, I'm the great supporter of the trains that rule the day. The fact is now we've exercised in almost everything. To walk about is one of David's facts and when the thing's more exercise. That's the reason for exercise.
There we are. It has a volume control.
Willing to tell you how to exercise.
There's a knob on the side. Pull it out. You can play it at night. You don't wake the neighbors. Push it in. Et voila. No, I love this. probably just a shutter valve that goes like this in the horn. This way it's closed, that way it's open. Let's see if the automatic brake works. There we go, a couple of more grooves. Hopefully I won't skip over the label. And of course it doesn't work. Now it does. Okay. Well, it kind of works. And there you are, the Brunswick 105. By the way, like most American models, there's this grill. Push it up, pull it down, and then you can access the horn. Put it in there, back again, straighten it up, push it up, pull it down. You know, the original grillette is still behind the grill, so that's also quite rare. Mostly that's completely worn off. It's torn a bit, but it's still there. 90% of it is still there, and that's pretty much rare. It has some scuffs and dings. There's a quite a bit of a scratch on the side. There's a ding here. There's a scratch. You know, most of those little scratches that are superficial can be polished out. The big ding on the side, that's going to be a bit more of a problem, but you know, overall it's in pretty good shape. I wonder what was there. Let's take the platter off. Oh, there we are. And you see the motor board, and it's one clunker big piece of metal, and I imagine there to be one clunker big motor under there, because it plays pretty well. Ooh, squeaky squeaky. Of course, a whole set of patent dates. Last one being 1922, and that's about the date of the machine, I think, 1922, 1925. You know, by 1929, the days of these big phonographs were pretty much over. People were going for radiograms. Well, I think that's about all I need to say about these machines. We'll get back on them. I'll polish this thing up a bit. Going to see what the motor is like and things like that, but you know, our new things for this month. Well, I think I said all that needed to be said, so thank you for watching, and until the next time.